it's your girl Kornelia Blackmore back in the building with another episode of Tears of Themis. Now, I'm not sure if you guys had a chance to catch the last episode, but Marius von Hagen has been arrested and is accused of murder. So, now we are on the case. Episode 2, The Unbearable Love. We last left off on 2-6. And again, I don't know if you guys can see, hold on. Like these right here, these are actual battles and debates. So this is how, like this is the leveling up system, but because I'm a higher ranked level, I tend to skip those and just go right for the story. So, I hope you guys are ready for the next episode because he's just been arrested. And Rob, I'm not sure if you were here or if you had a chance to watch the prior episode, but basically, Marius von Hagen is like just this big, like, rich billionaire. Like, that's the equivalent of saying that he's like, I don't know, Bill Gates' son, basically. And he just got arrested for murder. And he literally blindsided us. It was just like, yeah, you're my lawyer. I'm like, bro, I just met you. How the fuck am I your lawyer? How you just gonna call me like that? Whatever. Without further ado, we're just gonna get into it, but make sure you hit that subscribe button. Come hang out with me, because I love hanging out with y'all. I really do. So, appreciate it. Let's get it. The nameless young man brought you to the new exhibition center and you chanced upon Vin.
Yeah. Ohayo.
Ohio. Morning, Dr. Richter.
もしかしてそこの彼に誘われたの?
Okay. So I actually played this one already, but I guess this is the catch-up part, so he's the one who invited you here? When Vin sees the person behind you, his smile gradually dissipates.
泉圭君、君も来たのか。それもそうだったね。ここは君の学校なんだから。
Marius von Hagen, you were here as well? This is your university, so of course you would attend. Hold on, what's that little weird black thingy in the back? Anyway. Vin, Marius von Hagen, the president of the Pax Group, your law firm's business partner, that Marius? This is the first time you've seen Marius in person. You had previously only seen pictures of him in entertainment and finance news segments. This is the Marius von Hagen that those trashy push notifications were talking about? The shock on your face may be too apparent for Vin instantly reads your thoughts. Vin is a psychiatrist who invited me out to the art exhibition. I said it was a date yesterday, but he's neither denying nor confirming that it's a date, so.
そう、彼こそがあの泉圭君。もちろん本人だ。
Indeed, this is Marius von Hagen in the flesh. You two know each other? Looking at Vin and Marius, it's as if Marius doesn't really want to see Vin.
せっかくの休みだってのに家庭教師に会うなんて最悪だ。
Come on, who'd be happy to see their own private tutor? Guys, I have a thing for Marius, okay? I promise you this man is a fucking Scorpio. I have a weakness. It's a problem. Private tutor? You remember that Vin is a few years younger than Artem, but Marius must be in his 20s. What's with this age difference?
彼は帰国子女で、今ステラ大学の院生をしている。
He recently returned from his studies abroad. He had graduated early and is now a master's student at Stellus University.
泉君の父親が心理学の知識をつけるよう彼に言いつけたようで、年齢の近い僕に白羽の矢が立ったわけだ。
His father deemed it necessary that he be educated in the fundamentals of psychology, so I was hired as his private tutor.
パックスの経営者ともなると、人の心理を掌握しておくのも重要なんだろう。
There may have been a generation gap if the tutor were older, so his father sought me out. I'm gonna bring the phone closer to my face. can't see. Am I that transparent, or are you two just as perceptive? No, boo-boo, your face lied on you. Your face just said everything. Between the two of them, they were able to answer the questions I hadn't even asked yet.
今思えば年寄りの教授の方がまだ可愛げがあったかもしれないな。
Thinking about it, an older professor wouldn't be bad after all.
泉君、ここまで僕の連れをエスコートしてくれて助かったよ。では、これから画展を見に行くので失礼。
Thank you for escorting my acquaintance here. We will be viewing the art exhibition, so we shall take our leave.
俺も画展が見たいんだけど、ご一緒しても？
He's sneaky as fuck. I like that. Only when it comes to him, not in real life. I'm also pretty interested. How about we go together?
君も諦めが悪いな。
He's so disrespectful. Children do love to follow others. Marius raises an eyebrow but doesn't say anything. However, Vin, who is standing opposite Marius, suddenly changes his expression. Dr. Richter? You turn and follow Vin's gaze. A police officer is approaching you, all from behind Marius. Pay attention, Rob. If you're still watching this, this is where it gets good. You can tell that he's a real policeman because a gun is holstered at his hip.
どうやらゆっくり絵画を楽しむことは無理そうだ。
I do not think that we will be able to enjoy the art exhibition today. Oh, and guys, I hope you all are doing wonderful. I hope you're staying happy and healthy despite what shit, like what's going on in the world right now. Just wanted to let you guys know. Just wanted to say that. It's fine. Marius, behind you. Seeing the disturbed look on your face, Marius senses that something is amiss. He turns around with a furrowed brow. The police officer is now right in front of Marius and he takes out his badge.
ステラ市警察巡査長の岩崎です。泉圭さんですか？
Stella City Police Department Captain Morgan. Are you Marius von Hagen?
はい、そうですが。
That's me.
土曜日、つまり昨晩21時から2時の間、どこにいらっしゃいました？
Where were you last night, Saturday from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m.? Not gonna lie, guys, I love anime, so it's like listening to their voices in Japanese, like, ugh. Just makes me feel like I'm in an anime and it's wonderful.
昨夜はホテルマニングで宴会に参加してました。19時過ぎには家に帰りましたよ。
Last night, I attended a business banquet at Manning Palace Hotel and went home right after 7 p.m.
その後はずっと屋敷内のアトリエにいました。
I was in my studio for the rest of the night.
ホテルマニングの宴会とは、ヴィーナスファッション主催の。
Was the banquet at Manning hosted by Mo de Venus?
はい。主催はヴィーナスファッション経営者の桜川瑠璃お嬢さんです。
Yes, the host was Miss Estelle Marino, the owner of Mo de Venus.
会場で桜川さんと会話などしましたか？
Did you interact with Miss Marino at the banquet?
もちろん。
Mochito, of course.
ステラファッションウィークのデザイン金賞を受賞したヴィーナスを祝うパーティーですからね。ご挨拶しました。
Last night's banquet was held to celebrate Mo de Venus' victory at Stella's Fashion Week. Of course I had to congratulate her.
おお、そういえば桜川さんにボンボンショコラを送りました。
Oh yeah, I also gifted her a box of liquor chocolates.
そのチョコレートは本当にあなたからの贈り物だと認めますか？
You admit that you gave her liquor chocolates.
認めたら何か悪いことでも？
What's there to deny?
岩崎さん、もしかして僕絡みのスクープネタを探しに来たわけじゃないですよね。
God, I love his arrogance. Captain Morgan, you're not secretly a paparazzo, are you?
今朝、ホテルマニングの1818号室で殺人事件が起きたと警察が通報を受けました。
This morning, we received a report that someone was murdered in room 1818 at the Manning Palace Hotel.
被害者は桜川瑠璃、女性26歳、林県出身。
The victim was identified as Estelle Marino, 26 years old.
検視官によると、死亡推定時刻は昨晩の21時から今朝2時の間です。
The preliminary forensic report places her time of death sometime between 9 last night and 2 this morning.
死因はフグ毒が含まれるお酒入りのチョコレートを食べたことによる中毒死。
Tetrodotoxin? I think that's how you say it. Listen, I fucked that word all the way up yesterday, but whatever. The cause of death was ingestion of liquor chocolates laced with tetrodotoxin. I'm just gonna call this fucking toxin Tetro. That's just gonna be my nickname for it.
泉さん、あなたはボンボンショコラを送ったとおっしゃいましたね。署へのご同行を願います。
Mr. Von Hagen, since you already admitted that you gave Miss Marino the chocolates, please come with me.
桜川が死んだ？まさか。
Shinda is dead. She was murdered? You're serious? After the initial shock, Marius suddenly gives Darius a sarcastic smile.
署への同行は任意同行と捉えても？それとも僕を逮捕したいんですか？
So, are you currently asking for my cooperation, or are you placing me under arrest?
捜査手続きを踏むだけです。それとも泉社長はご自分に特権があるとでも？
This is just standard procedure, Mr. Von Hagen. Are you expecting special treatment?
めっそうもない。岩崎刑事こそご冗談を。
Captain Morgan, I'd never ask for something like that.
喜んで協力しますが、僕には弁護士を立てる権利ぐらいはありますよね。
Of course I'll come with you. I still have my right to hire an attorney, right?
その必要があれば。
If you think it's necessary. Marius nods as if satisfied with Darius's answer. Marius suddenly turns towards you, a smirk on his face. Is he thinking?
お姉さん、俺の弁護士になってもらえないかな。
God damn it, Marius! Kornelia, can I ask you to be my defense attorney? I knew it. I fucking knew it. You must be joking. 冗談な。
こんな時に冗談は言わない。
This isn't a situation to be cracking jokes. Yeah, clearly. You almost agreed to his expectant eyes. Thankfully, your rationality keeps you in check. I don't have much experience in dealing with criminal cases. I should refer you to our law firm's Artem.
左京静馬ね。噂は聞いてる。高名な弁護士先生だろ。でも彼の依頼料は桁違いだからね。学生の俺にはとてもとても。
Artem Wang, yes, I know him. Very famous. Unfortunately, he's too expensive for me to hire. Again, this is like the equivalence of Bill Gates saying I can't afford this specific attorney.
それに朝の件、あんたはまだ責任の半分を取っていないことをお忘れなく。
Don't forget about this morning. You still haven't paid your 50 yet. Defending you in a court of law is not me paying half when your ass ran into
Rodrigo.
me first.
I'm working at the same time, but no problem. New overlay is dope, by the way.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. And like I said, just have me playing in the background or just reading and narrating just because it's fun. At least for me, anyway. This isn't the time to mess around. Do you even grasp the gravity of the accusation against you? Mr. Wing is...
俺のことを犯人だと思う？あんたは俺がやってないって信じられる？
Do you think I'm a murderer? Do you trust me? Of course I You instinctively almost blurt out that you believe in Marius. You believe that he wouldn't kill anyone, but you lack evidence to back that belief. Your lawyer's rationality finishes the rest of your sentence. I believe in evidence.
それでいい。刑事さん、彼女が僕の力になってくれるそうだ。
Very reasonable. Looks like it's a promise. Hey, nigga, I ain't promised you shit.
証拠を信じるんだろ？証拠ってのは捜査して集めるもんだ。
Don't you believe in evidence? You won't get it any without investigating. And thank you about the overlays, because, I mean, I did design this part myself. So thank you, I appreciate that.
つまりさっきの言葉はあんたが俺の無実を証明するための証拠集めをしてくれるってことになる。
So many levels disrespectful. From what I get out of your words, you'll help me investigate for evidence. Nigga, that's not what the fuck I meant at all. I love being able to curse motherfuckers out. At least in this context, because I can't do it anywhere else.
あんたの言う意味は知らない。
No doubt.
でも
You
俺
did
は
a
そう
great
受け止
job.
めたんで。
Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I do this for fun. I do it for shits just because I enjoy it. This is a game that I love wholeheartedly. And I get sure.
Rob Regal.
So.
Lameolulu at that.
Right? Because how many times have you been in situations where you're just like, man, I really want to fucking cuss this guy out, but I can't because I want to lose my job. At least in this situation, because he's literally cornering me to be his defense lawyer and attorney without my consent. Fucking manipulator. See, I can cuss his ass out. At least in this context. I don't care. That's what it sounded like to me. Of course that's what it sounded like to you, Marius. Fucking arrogant asshole. No. To emphasize his stance, Marius beckons over Darius.
刑事さん、こちらが僕の担当弁護士を引き受けてくれました。
Captain, Miss Kornelia here is my attorney. Huh?
僕と彼女を現場まで案内してください。
Every single day at my job, and I work from home, so that should say everything about some of my coworkers. LOL.
Oh my god, I mean, you work from home? Yeah, no, listen, it don't matter, okay? People are people, right? And I know some days you just be getting the motherfuckers like, not today, Satan, nope. No. So, yeah, you get it. You get it. Every single day at my job and I work from home. Right, how you work from home and your coworkers still piss you off. Like, that's a... I feel like your coworkers being able to piss you off when you work at home, that's a different level of irritation. Because it's not like I'm physically looking at you where I have the option to walk away. Anyway, it'd be great if you could take me and my attorney to the crime scene. I have to see Pandora's chocolate box with my own eyes. Again, nigga, I haven't promised anything to you. Darius doesn't interrupt our conversation. He simply escorts Marius away. He doesn't cuff Marius. It doesn't seem like he believes Marius would attempt to flee.
心理学的にこれをハロー効果と呼ぶ。俗に言うアバタ
Rob
ーエフェクト
Regal.
というものだよ。
That's some extra effort on their end, because I really be chillin'. I'm such a relaxed guy and they still achieve it somehow. LOL.
But that's the thing, Rob. I can say, all right, just for the simple fact that I cussed you out. Not cussed you out, but like I was fucking around with you. Where you said some dumb shit. I think you had mentioned about Natsuki's snap had snapped, and I was like, shut the fuck up. I can't do that with everybody. So yeah, I already know that you're a chill ass dude. So it's like the fact that you were super fucking chill and that people still piss you off. Just let me stay in my lane and be great. You stay in your lane and be great. Okay, thanks. In psychology, we call this phenomenon the halo effect.
初めて見る知る情報の前に別の情報を与えられると、それに引っ張られて全体の評価が変化する現象だ。
Oh, there's a lot of motherfuckers that function from the halo effect. It's a cognitive bias in which one's positive impressions may cause them to ignore a subject's negative aspects or weaknesses. How many times have we been in relationships and we just been caught in halo effect? Because, I mean, let's be honest. How many times have we had this conversation with our partner, right? And it's like, why is it that every situation that your ass is in, someone did something to you? Are we not grown? No?
Rob Regal. Oh yeah, I already knew you was joking when you said that lol. I'm from DC. We're used to joking in that way.
Yes, and I appreciate you for that because, like, I can't tell you how many times that, like, I've done shit like that and, like, dudes will be butthurt. And I'm like, no, I was joking with you. Calm the fuck down. Like, it wasn't even that deep. Like, it's chill. Woosah. It's okay. But anyway, I was talking, you know, the halo effect. Real thing.
泉圭はパックスグループの後継者で世界でもトップクラスの資産家。当然犯罪歴もない。
Marius is the successor to the Von Hagen family business, the Pax Group. He is one of the wealthiest people alive, and he has no criminal record.
だから彼が犯人だとあの刑事も疑いかねているんだろうね。
Even Captain Morgan, haha, Captain Morgan.
Rob Regal. They didn't do enough joning at the lunch table growing up. They'll get over it lol.
Hey, yo, Rob, that's some real shit. That is some real shit. I'm still laughing at my Captain Morgan joke, where it's like even Captain Morgan does not believe him to be a murderer. Captain Morgan. Guess I have no choice but to follow him for now.
ガテンじゃ体験できない。ちょっとした余興だと思えばいい。
There is no
さあ、
harm in having
行こ
a
うか。
look. Shall we? じゃあ行こうか。Let's go.
もちろん、
いい？
僕は犯罪心理学専攻だから、何か役に立てることがあるかもしれない。
Yes, I shall accompany you. My area of expertise is in criminal psychology, so I may be of assistance. I'd feel awful if you missed the art you came here to see. It'd be better if I...
殺人事件と名画。僕の学術研究に役立つのは明らかに前者だ。
Analyzing a criminal case is far more meaningful to my academic pursuits than works of art. Vin speaks with sincerity. His golden eyes seem to warmly smile at you. You don't want to refuse him, especially since he's an expert in the field.
Rob Regal. Captain Morgan knows all. Captain Morgan is ethereal. Just Captain Morgan. Just Monica.
You all said just Captain Morgan. That's actually why I labeled my live stream Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Listen, can I... Alright, side note. Can I tell you, Rob, that I tried to download the fucking mod where you date Monica? That shit didn't work. And I tried it so many different times and so many different ways and it just didn't work. I'm like, well, I guess me and Monica aren't meant to be together then. It is what it is, I guess. You inexplicably find yourself convinced by him. Thank you for your time, Dr. Richter.
行こう。泉君が待ってるはずだ。
Ecos, let's go. Off we go. Marius is waiting. A short distance away, Marius doesn't look that happy. He's pouting like a kid who just got their toy taken away. How cute.
Rob Regal. Did they have a way to do that on Mac? Rob Regal. I know mods usually only work on PCs.
Yes, they actually did have a way to download it for Mac users. And that shit still ain't work. But it worked for other people, just not for me. So I just said, fuck it. Something that Marius said earlier suddenly hits you. Yo, Rob, I don't know if you could see the MC's face right now, but this is like the deadest fucking face. This is literally everybody's face the entire year of 2020 and 2021. Just this dead face going through life every day.
Rob Regal. That's interesting.
Yeah. Marius said he couldn't afford to hire Mr. Wing. Seriously? Wait, what? Nani? What? That don't make sense. Welcome to episode 2, The Unbearable Love. hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Like I said, this is fun for me. Like, I really enjoy doing this. Just because it's a game I love. Oh, and Rob, if you don't know, this game, I don't know if you've ever heard of Genshin Impact, but this game is made by
Rob
the same
Regal.
creators.
Oh, they definitely got the pandemic deadpan look.
Right? Anyway, yeah, this game is made by the same creators that made Genshin Impact, which is the reason why I downloaded it, and now I'm in love, and it's why I'm like at level 36 right now. You know, not like I didn't put all that time and effort in. It's fine. But that's okay, because then that means we get to skip shit. We get to skip a lot of unnecessary fights and battles and debates and shit like that. Unless we get to the main ones. Why? Okay, hold the phone. Why is this okay? I don't know if you guys can see what it is I'm trying to do. But like this, okay, I am OCD, so it's like I see this black shit behind and I'm like,
Rob Regal.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I know about Genshin Impact, but I never got a chance to play it. I can see similarities in art style, though.
Yes, that's the other reason why I love this game as much as I do, because it's made by the same developers. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna play the hell out of this game, and I'm gonna stream it to show my support and love. Because, I mean, honestly, the game is free, and it's a good dating simulation game, which I appreciate. And then I get to, so it's basically like a dating simulation in Phoenix Wright. And I'm like, it's fucking genius, bro. I'm all in. Are you guys ready to investigate the crime scene? I am. I'm excited to investigate the crime scene. I want to understand, like, hold on. Give me 1 second. I legit have to, like, adjust this. Give me 2 shakes, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic just because whenever I move the box that my mic is in, it's just gut-wrenching to hear, so BRB. Cause listen, now I got like dust and shit all in my hair. It's gross. I don't like it. Oh god. Oh, this is so gross. Okay. I will tell you guys what happened later, but let's just say that I had like dead flies and dust and shit in my lamp. I didn't like it. So instead of stepping away like a smart person would do, I literally just like blew into it and the shit just flew all over my goddamn laptop and in my hair and then my coffee. Don't fuck with my coffee, fan. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You will get hurt. Don't do it. Okay, moving on. now that I've finished having an oops moment. I hope you guys are ready to investigate the crime scene because I am. And we get to start questioning witnesses. It's gonna be lit, guys. Because, I mean, don't you want to know what happened? I mean, I've played this game already and I still want to know what happened. Just like, let's go. Crime scene. The Manning Palace Hotel is situated beside the Stellus River, offering its guests a grand view. It is a famous resort hotel in Stellus. When you arrive at the crime scene, a woman with reddened eyes is being questioned by the police. She must be Jen Mendoza, Estelle's secretary. You look through the police reports and use the photograph there to confirm Jen's identity.
先に彼女から話を聞くつもりかい？
Do you plan to question her first? Vin glances at Marius, who is being interrogated by the police, and then questioningly looks at you.
あなたは泉君の言い分を先に聞くのかと思ったから。
I actually thought that you would first listen to Marius' statement. I want to talk to Marius first, then compare his words against Jen's. Regardless of what he says, Marius isn't my client. Naturally, I trust his testimony over others.
彼に質問をするとき、僕は控えていようか。
Would it be an inconvenience if I were to be present during your conversation with Marius? I don't mind, but let's see if Marius is okay with it.
そうか。それじゃあ、心象を良くしておこう。
Then I should be more discreet and avoid causing trouble for you.
ひとまず、僕は警察側の捜査進捗を聞いてくるよ。
I will go ahead and inquire into the police investigation's progress.
実はこの前、警察向けの犯罪心理学の講座を開催してね。一応外部の顧問ってところなんだ。僕の方が話しやすいはずだよ。
I recently presented some lectures on criminal psychology to the police, so I am considered an external consultant. Communication with them should be simple. Thanks for doing that, Dr. Richter. By the way, can you hear me okay? Like, I'm not too far away from my mic, am I? Vin gives you a slight nod and leaves. After he leaves, you suddenly have the urge to laugh. It's still a bit hard to believe that Vin and Marius share a teacher-student relationship. That Marius, someone as old as him not getting along with his own teacher? Room 1817. After Darius has finished questioning Marius, you ask to privately speak with Marius. Darius has someone take you and Marius to room 1817, the room next to the crime scene. Two police officers stand guard outside. Looks like your conversation didn't convince them of your innocence. Otherwise, the police wouldn't keep such close tabs on you.
警察は桜川さんのそばにダイイングメッセージが残された便箋を見つけた。そこには和という一文字があったそうだ。
They found a note with your name on it. They found an unfinished note next to Estelle's body. It reads Hagen.
それとチョコレートは確かに俺が彼女にプレゼントしたものだった。そりゃ警察も疑うさ。
On top of that, tetrotoxin was found in the chocolates that I gave her. I'm kinda in a bind right now. Estelle's dying act was to write your last name. Is she associated with another Von Hagen by any chance?
今のところは見つかってないって。
From what the police have turned up, nope. Do you and Estelle have any conflicts of interest? What do the police think is your motive for murder? The news notification from this morning suddenly comes to your mind. War of romance or something. Could there be more to it? Marius, do you have a special relationship with Estelle?
特別な関係？
God, he's so cute. Special relationship? I saw a news headline today that suggested a scandal between you and Estelle. Does it involve any business interests?
何それ？泉家と桜川家の縁談をどうこう書いてた記事ってこと？
What scandal? The one about a business marriage between our families? Marius looks at you in shock, and it's the first time he has heard about this. His reaction puts you in an awkward position. That, I also just happened to see it, so it's not true?
ありえないから。桜川家も確かに財界のトップだけど、パックスと比べたら次元が違うし。
The disrespect? Sir, she's dead. How are you just gonna be disrespectful if she dead? He said, of course not. Estelle's family may be extremely wealthy, but they're still far off by our standards. The disrespect! Nigga, she dead! Why are you so rude?
それに、うちはビジネスのために跡取り息子を売り出すような品のない一族じゃないんで。
And besides, my family doesn't believe in business marriages. Huh. But for the Marino family, this would have been a great opportunity to strengthen their ties to the Pax group. If she kept flirting with you, and if she fed fake info to the media which damaged your name and reputation, then it's reasonable the police suspect you of murdering her. Put two and two together, my nigga.
そう面と向かって言われると、自分でも信じそうになるよ。
If you say it like that, even I'm almost convinced. It may be hard to invalidate such a claim. Have Pax's stock prices been stable as of late? How popular is this news? If there haven't been any losses...
はい、ストップ。確かに、桜川さんとはちょっと揉めてたけど、恋愛とかじゃないから。
Fine, there was a bit of a clash between us, but...
Rob Regal. Saeed the math ain't mathin'.
Right, the math ain't mathin'. Yup. Fine, there was a bit of a clash between us, but no scandal or anything like that. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Why do you keep trying to hide shit, my nigga? You literally you shoved me into being your attorney and then you gonna lie to me. Bro, I can't help you if you're not willing to help yourself by telling me the goddamn truth. Okay? That's why she said, why didn't you say that shit in the first place?
俺が話す前に、誰かさんが勝手に暴走して妄想を膨らませてただけだけど。
Yeah, sir, because I'm in investigator mode. He says you didn't give me a chance to. You brought up the whole scandal thing. You goddamn right I did. I am in investigator mode, which means I'm suspect of you. Mr. Marius von Hagen, I suspect you. Because I'm not your attorney.
Rob Regal. I'm mad the bot don't know how to say said LMAO.
You're right, though. You're right. Can you hear me in my mic? It's not too low or anything, right? Because I always worry about that, because I know my voice travels. But because I don't have a way of, like, hearing or seeing, like, as I'm streaming. So that's why I have to ask you guys. Otherwise, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's fun. I don't know what the fuck I sound like, but alright.
あ、もしかして俺の恋愛事情に興味あるの？
Boy, go sit your ass down somewhere. He said, or are you particularly interested in my love life? Boy, go sit down somewhere.
Rob Regal. I can hear you perfectly fine. Love, you're good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Because again, my mic is extremely sensitive. It's very sensitive. So I have to be mindful of that. I said, here you go. Are you particularly interested in my love life? Sir, go sit down somewhere. No offense, but I have zero interest. Let's get back to the case, meaning shut the fuck up and sit your ass down, because I'm asking the motherfucking questions here. I just like being able to do that. Let's go. Let's start the questioning. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. I should not. Like I said, even though I've done this before, I'm like, I don't care. I still love, like, this game is just done so well. So well. Like, even the music is fire. it up. Because I'm going deaf. Sorry, I'm like moving the fucking screens and shit. Seriously, what the fuck is that black in the background? I don't like it. It's gonna bug me, but whatever. There ain't shit I can do about it. Whatever. I don't care. Turn that down. I'm gonna turn that up just a smidge. Alright, so the two questions that I have are reason to go to the banquet and conflict of interest. Rob, which one do you think I should pick first? I'm gonna ask you that while I take a sip of my coffee. This is my big bowl of coffee. This is not a cup or a mug. This is a bowl of coffee. Because I love coffee. Do, 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 do. So the options are, Marius, what was your reason for going to the banquet? And was there a conflict of interest between you and Estelle? Which question should I ask first? I'm gonna make this a little more interactive. It's fun that way.
Rob Regal. Go with the conflict of interest. Feels like it might have more spice to it. Gets the people going.
Thank you, Rob. Conflict of interest. What's this conflict of interest between you and Estelle?
桜川さんが経営してるヴィーナスファッションはファッションデザイン会社でそこそこ人気のブランドだ。
She runs Mode de Venus, a fashion design company that owns a premium women's clothing brand. Okay.
3ヶ月前、パックスでは自社製品の弱みを改善するためにヴィーナスの買収案が持ち上がった。が、却下された。
3 months ago, Pax Fashion and Design wanted to acquire Mode de Venus to reinforce our own product lines, but the acquisition never went through. Why did negotiations fail? Was your offer too low?
違う。パックスが出した条件は手厚かったけど、桜川さんは最初から会社を売るつもりがなかったらしい。
No, we made a generous offer, but Estelle never intended to sell off her company in the first place.
彼女は買収の件で、パックスに一時的に協力的な態度を見せ、ヴィーナスの知名度を上げて、業界の最先端に立とうとした。
Smart move, girl. Smart move. That was smart. She feigned interest in acquisition talks so the media's hype would boost Venus's net worth and popularity to the forefront of the industry. That was smart.
それでまだ交渉が始まったばかりの頃、彼女は情報をマスコミに流したんだ。
As soon as negotiations began, she leaked it to the media.
彼女が正式に買収を拒んだのは、それから2ヶ月後だったよ。
She officially rejected our offer 2 months later, after she gained her popularity. That's some smart Okay, I mean, granted you dead, but that's smart. That's real smart. I'm taking notes. Thank you, Estelle. Appreciate that.
この案件は、俺が取締役になってから初めての大プロジェクトだった。
This acquisition was my first major undertaking since becoming president.
2ヶ月間に費やした工数はさておいて、この失敗で俺は取締役会に散々言われたよ。
Aside from the amount of company resources that went down the drain, she really put me on the board's frying pan. Why are you laughing about something like that?
諸刃の剣ってやつだ。桜川さんのせいで面倒なことにはなったけど、悪いことだけじゃなかった。
There's two sides to everything. Sure, Estelle put me in a bad spot, but some good came out of it.
この買収を企画してる段階で、パックス資本運営部のマネージャーが我々の買収予定価格を桜川さんに漏らしたんだ。
Okay. During the acquisition's planning, Pax Capital's operations manager leaked our base offer to Estelle. By the way, do you guys prefer that I read after they say it in Japanese, or would you prefer that I just remain silent and then go to the next dialogue? I just figured I'd ask because, you know, like if you actually want to read, and follow along that way versus me reading, let me know. I appreciate it.
で、それを口実に権力にすがりつくだけの老いぼれたちを隠居生活に追い込むことができた。
I took the chance to send him and some of our other elders on forced retirement. I wouldn't have been able to touch them if it weren't for her. In the eyes of the police, this counts as a strong conflict
Rob
of
Regal.
interest.
Reading it is fine.
Okay, thank you, Rob. In the eyes of the police, this counts as a strong conflict of interest. You should prepare the official documents of you handling this internal issue. If you're tried as the primary suspect, you can claim that the acquisition failed not because of Estelle, but due to errors from PAX's internal staff.
問題ない。すでに用意してある。俺の秘書に今すぐ送ってもらうよ。
Well put. They should be readily available. I'll have my assistant send them over immediately. Marius takes out his phone and messages his assistant. Okay. Reason to go to the banquet. Since you and Estelle aren't on the best of terms, why did you go to her banquet?
前にも言ったけど、ヴィーナスファッションがステラファッションウィークの金賞を取った祝いの席だ。
Like I said, she hosted the banquet to celebrate Mode de Venus' victory at Stella's Fashion Week.
パックスデザインを出し抜いて受賞して、わざわざ俺に招待状を出してきた。明らかに当てつけさ。
She won by stepping all over PAX fashion and design, and she specifically sent me an invite. It was clearly a taunt.
とはいえ、俺が出席しなきゃパックスが尻尾を巻いて逃げたと思われるだろ。
Smart girl. If I didn't go, that would give people the impression that PAX isn't graceful enough to accept defeat.
でも、ちょっと後悔してるかな。
Now that I think about it, I kind of regret it. Regret going?
いや、彼女にプレゼントを買ったことを。
Regret getting her a present.
俺がチョコレートを送らなければ、彼女はこんな目に遭わずに済んだかもしれない。
If it weren't for that box of chocolates, then maybe none of this would have happened.
経営の腕はどうかと思うけど、彼女は本当に優秀なデザイナーだった。残念だよ。
I don't approve of her business methods, but I have to admit that she was a talented fashion designer. What a shame. Alright, Rob, we got banquet, arrival, and departure, or reason for the gift. I'll let you pick. So, one question is, what was the reason for getting her a gift if you knew it was a taunt, a deliberate taunt by her inviting you to the banquet? Or tell me more about when you arrived and when you left. Give me more details. I'll let you pick. Like I said, more fun that way. Thank you again for participating. I really appreciate that. So whenever I get more people in my streams, I would love nothing more than to like do a poll or like a vote as far as like, all right, which one should I pick, guys? Because it makes it more fun and interactive that way instead of just me constantly picking something out, you know? Plus then I get to sit and drink my coffee because I still have a lot left. This is my second cup, by the way. I have issues.
Rob Regal. I want to know about the reason for the gift. Tap into the thought process.
Let's go. Reason for the gift. Speaking of presents, why did you prepare a gift for Estelle?
実はパーティーに向かう途中、気まぐれで買ったんだ。彼女を皮に来るためにね。
I say gift, but I didn't plan on it. I got it en route to mock her.
俺が買った限定版のボンボンショコラは12個入りで、打天使ルシファーの模様が彫られてる。
That collector's box of chocolates came with 12 pieces, each with an image of the fallen angel Lucifer carved on it. Lucifer. In Milton's Paradise Lost, Lucifer refused to serve Jesus and betrayed God, and was thus cast into hell. Because of that, Lucifer represents pride from the 7 deadly sins. Were you mocking Estelle's arrogance and conceit when dealing with Pax, and that they would be her downfall one day? I love this kind of shit.
ご名答。まあ、 自分でもちょっとばかし性格悪いと思うけどさ。
Correct on all counts. You sure know your stuff.
やられっぱなしで黙ってたんじゃ男が廃るってもんだろ。
She screwed me over once, so it's only proper that I return the favor.
で、彼女はチョコに怒ってそのまま捨てるかと思ったんだけど、皮肉に気づかないまま1個食べて。
I thought Estelle would immediately trash the chocolates, but she happily ate one right then and there. What a shame that she didn't get my message at all.
待った。桜川さんはチョコレートを1個食べた。その時は無事だったぞ。
Hold up. Estelle ate one of the chocolates I gave her at the banquet and she was completely fine. Do you remember when she ate the chocolate?
確か俺が帰る直前だったから19時から19時15分の間だと思う。
Just before I left the venue, it was probably sometime between 7 and 7:15 p.m. Banquet arrival and departure. How long was the banquet last night?
俺が会場でもらった予定表には18時半からスタートで20時半には終わるって。
According to the schedule on the invitation, it started at 6:30 p.m. and ended at 8:30 p.m. When did you arrive and when did you leave?
18時半ジャスト。来客の中の大物だからな。その時ボンボンショコラを本人に渡した。
I arrived at 6:30 p.m. on the dot and was probably the last guest to arrive. I gave the chocolates to Estelle as soon as I got there.
帰ったのは19時15分頃。彼女の挨拶が終わったらすぐ帰った。
I probably left around 7:15 p.m. right after Estelle finished her speech. Why did you leave early?
ああいうビジネスパーティーはあんまり好きじゃないから長居しないんだ。
I hate those type of business banquets, so I never stick around.
それに今は新しい作品に取り掛かってる最中でさ、会場でも頭の中は構図とか配色のことばっかりで。
And this is why Marius has my heart. I've also been working on a new painting. It was all I could think about at the banquet. Because he's an artist. He's an arrogant artist. I love it.
だからホテルを出てそのままアトリエに直行したんだ。
I went straight to my studio after leaving the hotel. I heard you studied art at a famous university abroad.
そうだよ。俺は画家だ。
You got it. I'm a painter.
担当弁護士になってくれた謝礼として俺の作品をプレゼントしようか？
How about I gift you one of my works as thanks for being my lawyer? Nigga, how many times I gotta tell you, I'm not your lawyer. I'm just temporarily helping you with the investigation by asking motherfucking questions. Cause you wrote me into this shit against my will, motherfucker. The Von Hagen family probably has their own group of lawyers. You should get one of them if you're headed to court.
おいおい、俺が誰かに絵を送ろうとするなんて初めてのことなんだぞ。それとも俺の才能じゃ物足りないって？
And this is why he makes my heart weak. Miss, don't reject me so fast. This is the first time I've ever offered a painting to anyone. You really don't think I'm any good? I didn't say that. But don't be trying to manipulate me. Stop that shit. Your generosity is boundless, Mr. Von Hagen, but I am not worthy of such benevolence. Smart.
それなら俺の美貌と有り余る金であんたにうんと言わせるっきゃないか。
Oh, seduce me, okay. Aw, guess I'll have to seduce you with my handsome looks and endless wealth. No, that's not gonna work either. Even though I have a thing for you, it's still not gonna work. Not in this situation either, okay? The look on her face! I skipped it, but the look on her face was like, motherfucker! Alright. One's in contact with the chocolates, meaning, did anyone else touch the chocolates from the time that you got it to the time that you gave them to her? So let's go. Before you left, who else was in contact with the box of chocolates aside from you and Estelle?
そういや、応接室で会った時、彼女は俺のチョコを自分の秘書に預けてたな。
Because the chocolates came from me, Estelle didn't drop them off with reception. Her secretary held on to them.
彼女がチョコを1個食べた時は自分で開封してた。それで残った分を秘書に預けてたんだ。
Estelle opened the box herself when she ate one piece and then she gave it back to her secretary.
彼女と秘書以外にチョコを触った人間がいるかどうかまではわからない。
Wakaranai. I have no idea if anyone else touched the chocolates. Key information acquired. End questioning. Rob, I hope you're enjoying this game as much as I am. As soon as you finish your conversation with Marius, Darius knocks on the door and enters.
泉さん、そろそろ署に同行願えるでしょうか。出頭要請の手続きは後ほど済ませますので。
Hey, Captain Morgan, what's good? Marius, we should be heading back to the station. How about we do the whole subpoena later? Captain, you can't detain or subpoena my client without completing the appropriate procedures.
そうしたいのは山々ですが、スクープの匂いを嗅ぎつけて報道陣が集まってきているんです。
Oh, son of a bitch. The media's on their way to this hotel because of Mr. Von Hagen.
余計な詮索をされないためにも、一度警察で身元をお預かりした方が得策かと。
If you want to check all your boxes, then we might as well settle in for the night. How could that be? Did someone leak information about the case investigation to the media?
今その話を議論している時間はありません。先生、我々と一緒に行くか、残って捜査を続けるか、どうしますか？
He called me sensei. Captain Morgan, that's so sweet. You called me sensei. I appreciate you. This isn't the time for a chit-chat. Miss Kornelia, are you coming with us or are you staying to collect evidence?
彼女には残って捜査を続けてもらいます。きっと僕の無実を証明できる証拠を見つけてくれるでしょうから。
There's no need for her to leave right now. She hasn't been to the crime scene yet. Maybe there will be evidence to prove my innocence. May I remind you, motherfucker, that I'm only temporarily helping with the investigation. You better hurry your ass up and contact an actual lawyer that knows what the fuck they doing. Okay?
はい、先生。なるべく早く正式な依頼手続きを取りますので。
Just Captain Morgan. Just Captain Morgan. Just Captain Morgan.
Sure thing, Miss Kornelia. I'll be sure to complete the appropriate procedures ASAP. You're still trying to make me your lawyer. Don't think I don't know what you're trying to say. Complete the appropriate procedures ASAP? Marius, quit! Before you can finish your retort, Darius handcuffs Marius. Captain Morgan? The handcuffs coldly gleam on Marius's wrists, reflecting a harsh glare. They make his hands seem even more slender. Although you had rebuked him earlier, you have heard that he is a talented painter. Those hands are the hands of an artist. You find yourself somewhat apprehensive, unable to accept that he's the key suspect in a homicide case. However, Marius still wears a smile and appears fairly relaxed. By comparison, you look a hot-ass mess. I know I look like a hot-ass mess because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
泉家は確かに金持ちだ。でも金銭の取引で司法の公正を妨害するような真似はしない。
Okay. He says, Kornelia, my family is wealthy, but I'd never use money to tip the scales of justice. Okay.
だから、俺の無罪判決はあんたに託すよ。
So, my innocence is in your hands. Darius takes Marius to the police station. His cavalier yet composed demeanor calms you down and helps you arrange your thoughts. Unexpectedly, someone calls out to you.
こんにちは。
Greetings, madam. You're... Who the fuck is you?
K 坊ちゃんの秘書の藤崎と申します。
I
坊
am...
ちゃんからあなたに歩きやすい靴を見繕うよう仰せつかっております。
I am Master Marius's assistant, Vincent Kim. Master Marius tasked me with gifting you a set of flats. Would you like to try them on? Wait, what, huh? What? Shoes? Marius? Wait, the nigga's already buying me shit? I didn't even agree to be his fucking attorney and he buying me shit?
ええ、捜査は足でするもの。ヒールで駆け回らせるわけにはいかないと、おっちゃんが。
Already putting special orders in? Okay. He said yes, it must be tiring to run about in high heels. Master Marius specifically ordered these. Hey, wait a minute. How the fuck does this nigga know my shoe size? In a daze, you change into the flats with Vincent's assistance. Your feet immediately feel less sore and you feel much more comfortable.
ケイ坊ちゃんは絵をお描きになってますから、観察眼がとても優れているんです。
Master Marius is an impeccable painter with incredible spatial awareness.
ですから、あなたの履いていた靴を見て、おおよそのサイズ感を把握されたんでしょうね。
He likely needed only a glance at your shoes to determine their size. Oh. Well, okay. Alright, I see you, sir. Please thank him for me.
かしこまりました。ケイ坊ちゃんの件は、何卒よろしくお願いいたします。
Even though I still ain't say yes, but alright. I take it. This is the least we can do to thank you for your time and effort on this case. Alright, I'll accept it for now.
先生が履いていた方の靴は、ステラ法律事務所まで郵送でお送りする形でよろしいですか？
And you gonna send my shoes to my office? Oh, this boy really doing his damnedest. He really trying. Cause I said no. You see what no does to people? Especially when you tell a rich, wealthy motherfucker no. And mean that shit. And I mean, I'm not talking about saying no just to be cute, but I'm talking about like you say no and like you really mean that shit. Oh yeah. Pisses him off. I will send your high heels to your law firm. Is that all right? Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
それと、この書類をあなたにお渡しするよう、ケイ坊ちゃんからことづかっておりました。
Speaking of, where the fuck did you come from? Oh wait, that's right. Everything's like close knit, so your ass probably walked down the street somewhere. In addition, Master Marius instructed me to give this file to you. You take the file and open it to find documents that detail how PAX handled its internal...
Rob Regal. Big Karen energy from them.
Right. Big Karen energy. You take the file and open it to find documents that detail how PAX handled its internal malfeasance? Malfeasance, okay, during the acquisition case. I butchered that word all the way up. Evidence record updated. Acquisition, malfeasance, document obtained. So we collecting evidence, y'all. After the assistant leaves, Vin returns with the information he collected.
どうしたの？顔色が悪いようだけど。
Is something the matter? Doshita knows what's wrong. You do not look very well. I'm fine. I'm just a bit stressed. This is my first criminal case.
心配しないで。僕がついてるから。
Oh, thank you, Vin. Do not worry. Do you not have me to assist you?
犯罪心理学に携わる中で、様々な事件や犯人を見てきた。
I dealt with many cases and suspects during my studies of criminal psychology.
ある意味、場数を踏んでいるとも言えなくもない。
In a sense, these are experiences, are they not? You have more than enough experience, Dr. Richter. Thank you so much.
どういたしま。あ
Not at all.
警察から毒入りチョコレートの鑑定結果報告書を預かってきたんだ。
Okay. The police provided a copy of the lab report on the chocolates.
チョコレートの包装からは桜川さん、江口さん、泉君以外の指紋は検出されなかったそうだ。
The fingerprints on the chocolates and its packaging all belong to Miss Marino, Miss Mendoza, which is her secretary, or Marius.
チョコレートの毒の分析結果はこっち。被害者の検視結果の詳細はまだ出ていないらしい。
The analysis of the toxin found inside the chocolates is also included. However, we must wait for the official autopsy report.
後続で証人尋問や現場の捜査をする場合は警察が同行してくれる。
Going forward, we will have a police officer accompany us whenever we interrogate witnesses or collect evidence. Evidence record updated. Lab report on the chocolates obtained.
さて、そっちはどうだろう。 泉君から何か有益な情報は聞き出せた？
How about you? Did Marius provide any useful information? Marius said that the chocolates were always kept with Jen Mendoza, Estelle's secretary. Before Marius left the venue at around 7:15 p.m., Estelle ate a piece of chocolate.
つまり泉君が会場から出るまではチョコレートに毒は入っていなかったと？
That's what I'm thinking. You mean that when Marius left, the chocolates were yet to be poisoned? That's right.
なるほどね。僕が聞いてきた情報によれば、あなたの推測はおそらく間違っていないよ。
Because that's all it is.
でも、いろいろつけ込まれる隙がある。
Based on the information at hand, your guess may very well be correct, but it is not solid enough. Oh, I know. Let's see, I think we're on this one. Hold on. Right? Is this the one with... Yep. Alright. I'm gonna go back. I hope you guys are enjoying this, again, as much as I am. Because I love this game. It's so good. And Rob, I hope your day at work is going okay and, like, you know, motherfuckers ain't stressing you out but so much. See, I said but so much? Because motherfuckers gonna stress you out regardless. So I hope it's not but so much. Alright, I'm gonna hook this shit up to the charger because I feel my phone getting hot already. Starting to fuck up. God damn it. I literally forgot to change the title of this stream. Like, I was supposed to change this to, like, Marius is innocent or nah. Or is Marius innocent? Some shit like that. Because that's basically where we are. Yo, look at how long this chapter is. This shit's finna be lit. And again, if you see, like, the ones that have, like, the electric symbol here, these are, again, all debates that I can just skip that shit because I've already done them. So this is me replaying it and sharing it with all of you. So.
Rob Regal. Thank you, it's appreciated. Today has been surprisingly chill, finishing up a few contracts, but that's been about it today.
Hey, okay, that's what's up. Okay. Shit, I'm glad. I'm glad it's been, like, a good day for you. Fucking finally, right? Alright, y'all, I'm gonna take a breather. Because in this episode, we are going to investigate the crimes. We're gonna first interrogate Jen Mendoza. We're going to question her first as a witness. And then we're going to investigate the crime scene. So I want to get as much of this chapter done as I possibly can today because I don't plan on streaming at like any other time this week. So my streaming schedule for the most part is Monday through Wednesday. Every morning at 10 a.m. is when I will be streaming Tears of Themis. So that's what I mean where I said I want to get as much of like this segment or this chapter done today and just leave you guys, you know, with something fun and chill to watch and enjoy it with me. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna take a quick breather and I will be right back. BRB. Hey guys, I'm back. I appreciate you waiting. Y'all are the real ones. I have to reconfigure. Because, like, not gonna lie, I'm legit, like, hunching over and it hurts. Okay, my back hurts. I'm trying to reconfigure this out. Anyway, I hope you guys are ready. Because now we are going to investigate. So, in come the questions to Miss Estelle's secretary. Let's get it. Listen, I have to turn this shit up a little bit. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Put that down. Hold up. Turn this shit up. Because this is... Alright. I've said this in every stream. I've legit had this fucking song stuck in my head. This song is lit. I need the song. I don't even know what the name of the song is, but I need it. Like, needs this song. Thanks. Marius von Hagen, the successor to the Pax group, was drawn into a homicide case. Okay, I'm gonna read that again. Marius von Hagen, the successor to the Pax group, was drawn into a homicide case. The murder was caused by a box of chocolates that he himself had gifted. You talked to him and learned that before he left the venue, the victim had eaten a piece of chocolate without any side effects. From this, you theorized that the chocolates were poisoned at some point after Marius's departure. However, Vin has reservations about your conclusion.
なるほどね。僕が聞いてきた情報によれば、あなたの推測はおそらく間違っていないよ。でも、いろいろつけ込まれる隙がある。
Demos, but based on the information at hand, your guess may very well be correct, but it is not solid enough. Why do you say that?
泉君の証言と警察の資料をよく読んで照らし合わせてごらん。
There are inconsistencies if you compare Marius's statement with the police report. With the police reports. Okay, let's hear it. Start analysis. Rob, this is also the really fun part about the game. So, the chocolates could have been poisoned after Marius left because... Now, the point of this is to find connections between the evidence and as far as, like, basically just the information we obtained by questioning the witnesses. So, one of the clues that gives away the chocolates could have been poisoned before Marius left because the first one is Estelle eating the chocolate. The second one is when Marius arrived. The third one is the keeper of the chocolates. And the fourth one is the toxin content. So out of the four, which two do you think is the reason why the chocolates could have been poisoned before Marius left is because before he left the banquet, not after. And if you pick one, it actually gives more information. So Estelle eating chocolate says, she ate a piece of chocolate between 1900 and 1950 and showed no signs of discomfort. When Marius arrived at the banquet at 1830 and left at 1915. Okay, so that talks about the information regarding his arrival. Keeper of the chocolates. The chocolates were in possession of Jen for the night. And the toxin content. A small amount of low concentration toxin has been found inside the wine chocolates. It may not cause acute poisoning in humans. So the reason the chocolates could have been poisoned before Marius left is because Estelle eating the chocolate. When Marius arrived, the keeper of the chocolates with a toxin content. We can only pick 2. So let's have a discussion about this. If we're gonna say that the chocolates could have been poisoned before Marius left, if I had to make a guess, which would be between her eating the chocolate and the keeper of the chocolates, is what I think it is. Because there's no way that he would have had time to poison the chocolates from the time that he picked it up, gave it to her, she ate a piece, and then gave it to Jen. So where would he even find time to poison the chocolates? So it had to have been someone else had to have poisoned the chocolates before he left so they could frame him. Someone in this motherfucker could frame him. So let's try this one. I'll show you how this works, Rob, and it says find connections. Okay, there doesn't seem to be
こ
a
の組み合わ
connection.
せは少し違うよ。他の可能性を考えてみよう。
Says we cannot deduce a useful conclusion from this set of information. Shall we reassess? So that's what happens when you don't find anything that matches. So keeper of chocolates and the content, the toxin content. Okay, so there's no connection there.
この組み合わせは少し違うよ。他
Okay. So let's see. When Marius arrived versus when she ate the chocolate. Let's try that. Nope. Okay.
この組み合わせは少し
This is what makes the game fun. Let's see. Let's try this one. Okay, there we go. While reviewing the police's report on the liquor chocolates, you discover a crucial detail. After ingestion, the toxin's onset of action can be delayed up to 3 hours.
フグの毒で中毒を起こした場合、多くの人は30分以内で発症。潜伏期間が長い場合もある。
Said most people die from tetrotoxin poisoning within 30 minutes. However, there are a few cases with a prolonged onset of action.
ボンボンチョコラから検出されたフグの毒は純度が低く、分量も少なかった。
The toxin found in the liquor chocolates was found to be low in both concentration and dose.
それで、桜川さんの中毒潜伏期間が延ばされ、パーティーが終わる前には異常が見られなかった。
Okay. This may be why Miss Marino experienced a delayed response and showed no adverse symptoms at the banquet. Marius saw her eating a chocolate at around 7:15 p.m. Adding 3 hours to that, Estelle likely would have showed symptoms of poisoning by 10 p.m. at the
岩
latest.
崎さんが言ってた被害推定時刻を覚えてる ?21 時から深夜2時頃だ。
Remember what Captain Morgan said about her time of death? Haha, Captain Morgan. It was sometime between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. We can't exclude the possibility that Marius's chocolates were poisoned from the beginning. And analysis. So that's how that
潜伏
aspect
期
of the
間
game
以外に
works.
関しては、鑑定結果によると、すべてのチョコレートに毒が入っているわけではなかったようだ。
Onset of action aside, the lab report states that not all the chocolates were poisoned. Hmm.
全部で12個のチョコレートのうち、桜川さんが食べた2個を除いて7個に毒が混入されていた。
Excluding the 2 chocolates that Miss Marino had eaten, only 7 of the remaining 10 chocolates contained toxin. So it was a box of 12. She ate 2. So there's 7 out of the 10 chocolates. And 7 out of 10 had the toxin in it. Now we're getting to the nitty-gritty. So if we include the poison chocolate that Estelle ate, tetrotoxin was injected into a total of 8 chocolates.
その通り。そして警察は残り7個のチョコレートすべてから小さな穴を発見している。
Correct. In addition, the police found pinholes in the remaining 7 chocolates. That means the killer used a syringe to inject toxin into the chocolates.
この事実から推理すると2つの疑問点が浮かび上がる。あなたにはわかる？
Yes, as of now, this case has 2 points of interest. What do you think they are? The first one is, why aren't all the chocolates poisoned, or why poison the chocolates? I'm sorry, this song is so swagged out to me. Song is so swagged out. To anyone that's watching this in the chat, which one do you think I should pick? Why poison the chocolates? Or why aren't all the chocolates poisoned? While I sit here and enjoy this music. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a little bit longer. So I guess whoever's in the chat is probably busy. So I will pick, why aren't all the chocolates poisoned? Why didn't the murderer poison all the chocolates? 4 out of the 12 chocolates are intact. That means Estelle only had a 67% chance of dying.
そう。桜川さんが他の人とチョコを分け合ったり、無毒のものを1個食べた後、口に合わず処分する可能性もある。
The murderer's plans would have failed if Miss Marino shared the chocolates with other guests, or if she consumed a piece that was not poisoned.
そうなれば、わざわざリスクを冒して泉君が送ったチョコに毒を仕込んだ意味もなくなる。
Even supposing that the murderer was maniacal and cared not for others' lives, they would still have to ensure the death of their target.
だから、すべてのチョコレートから毒が検出されなかったのは大きな疑問の一つだ。
Therefore, the first point of interest is why only some chocolates were poisoned.
そしてもう一つは、犯人が注射器を使用していたことだ。
The other point is the syringe used by the murderer. If the murderer was targeting the chocolates and wanted to be discreet, then they would naturally choose to use a syringe, right?
言い方を変えよう。犯人はどうして泉君の贈り物がチョコレートだと、食べ物だと分かったのか。
Yet, how did the murderer know that Marius would gift those chocolates to Miss Marino? Oh shit, you're right. Marius said that he bought those chocolates on his way to the banquet. This means that no one would have known beforehand and no one could have prepared to poison the chocolates in advance.
もしかしたらアクセサリーを用意するかもしれない。すると犯人は常に注射器を持ち歩いていたことになる。
If the chocolates were not the target, then what kind of person would carry a syringe on their person?
一つの可能性として犯人は糖尿病などの疾患があって常に注射器を持ち歩く必要があった。
One possibility is that the murderer has a medical condition that requires self-injections.
もしくはもともと犯人は注射器を使った犯行を目論んでいた。
Another possibility is that the syringe was included in the murderer's original plan.
しかし泉君が被害者にチョコレートを渡すのを目撃し、急遽計画を変更して彼に罪をなすりつけようとした。
After seeing Marius gift the chocolates, they then changed their plan to shift suspicion onto Marius. Dr. Richter, you're amazing for being able to deduce all of this from a single syringe.
職業病のようなものだよ。人間の行動、心理を考え出すと、様々なケースが想定できる。
I get it. You exaggerate. Analyzing human behavior and its associations has become a habit of mine, though sometimes to a fault. I get it.
そして今分かっているのは、犯人はチョコレートに触ることができたごく限られた人間ということだけだ。
Regardless of what inferences we make, the one certainty is that the murderer is someone who had access to the chocolates. Then Jen is our biggest suspect since she was holding on to the chocolates for Estelle. Someone knocks on the door of room 1817.
森月先生、江口さんの尋問をお願いします。
Time to question the witness, y'all. Dr. Richter, Miss Mendoza is ready for questioning. Jen silently stands behind the policeman, her head lowered. She holds her left arm with her right hand as if she were cold.
江口さん、こちらへどうぞ。
Miss Mendoza, please, take a seat. Vin does not direct her to the couch. Rather, he pulls over the swivel chair from the desk and pads it with a cushion out of consideration. Based on recent inferences, you believe Jen to be extremely suspicious. You carefully study her as she walks over, step by step. Is she the true killer? Start inspection. Let's go. Large rash extending from the back of her hand to her forearm. Is it an allergic reaction or a skin disorder? I'm gonna go with the allergic reaction. The rashes on her forearm and the back of her hand. An allergic reaction? Is she allergic to alcohol? Last night's banquet definitely had alcoholic drinks and Marius's gift was liquor chocolates. Did she come in contact with alcohol when injecting toxin into the chocolates? You take another look at Jen. The rash on her arm is quite large. If it was just the alcohol displaced by the syringe, it shouldn't cause such a large rash. She likely didn't drink at the banquet unless she didn't know that she was intolerant to alcohol. I should ask Jen about this. Her clothes seem one size too big. Wearing another person's clothes? Moda Venus is a fashion design company. Shouldn't the boss's secretary dress the part? Not only is Jen wearing a plain outfit, but it is also one size too large, which makes her appear even more fragile. I'm not saying she has to wear high-end brands, but shouldn't a professional wear something more appropriately fitting? Could she be wearing someone else's clothing by mistake? Estelle's? You recall the information from the police records. Jen stayed in room 1713 on the 17th floor, but she wasn't staying with Estelle. Let's check out the other one. No time to get changed? Moda Venus is a fashion design company. Shouldn't the boss's secretary dress the part? Did she buy those clothes a long time ago? Maybe she recently lost weight from being too busy at work and simply didn't have time to buy new clothes. Oof. Sorry, y'all. I sneezed. I did not want y'all to hear that. I saw Jen crying when I arrived at the hotel. Was she crying because of Estelle's death? If she's truly heartbroken, could she still be the killer? No, this inference doesn't hold up. I better think things through again. Scared. I saw Jen crying. Jen suddenly looks up at you. As soon as her eyes meet yours, she immediately averts her gaze in a fluster. Why is she avoiding eye contact with me? Is she feeling guilty? You recall your previous clients. This sort of reaction is not uncommon. If she isn't feeling guilty, could she be nervous or trying to hide something? I should make it a point to ask her about her rashes and her work. I also should investigate the nature of her relationship with Estelle. End inspection. When Jen reaches the swivel chair, she takes the cushion into her arms before sitting down. She lets out a nearly imperceptible sigh, excuse me.
泉さんの弁護士さんですね。私に話せることなら何でもお話しします。
Are you Mr. Von Hagen's attorney? Please, ask whatever questions you need to. Nice to meet you, Jen. I'm Kornelia, Mr. Von Hagen's acting attorney. This is... You're about to say that Vin is a psychiatrist, but if Jen knew that Vin was a psychiatrist, would she be on guard? This is Dr. Richter, a consultant for the SCPD. Your phone vibrates as soon as you finish speaking. It's a message from Vin. Leave it to me to observe her reactions and discover any weak points. You turn your head to look at Vin and see him calmly putting away his phone. He then extends a hand towards you.
警察から預かってる資料、僕が見ても？
May I see her dossier you received from the police? Oh, sure. You hand the file to Vin, but are unsure whether to start questioning Jen now or wait until Vin has finished reading the dossier. Sensing your hesitation, Vin warmly smiles at you.
僕を待たずに先に始めて構わないよ。
There's no need to wait for me. You may start your questioning.
その代わり、お話の途中に割って入るかもしれませんが。
However, I may intermittently interrupt your conversation.
お二人とも多少の無礼をお許しください。
Please accept my apologies in advance. Vin slightly bows to you and Jen and elegantly motions for you to begin. Alright, Jen, let's begin. I hope you guys are enjoying this again as much as I am because the series is lit. I hope you all are ready for the questioning. So let's get it on and pop in. I'm gonna go right into it. God, I love this game. Alright, Jen, let's begin. Start questioning. Ooh, we got 6 key points to look up. So, about work. Miss Mendoza, how long have you been with Mo Venus, and how long have you been Miss Singh's secretary?
5年です。入社してから桜川さんのデザインアシスタントと秘書を担当しています。
I've worked at Venus for 5 years, and I started out as her assistant and secretary. You were able to start at such an important position. Miss Marino must have trusted you a lot.
はい。でも以前まで秘書は私だけではなく、他にもう2人いたんです。
She did, but I wasn't initially her sole secretary. There were 2 others. Work was so busy that she needed 3 secretaries?
役割分担をしていたんです。当時私は会社側の業務を、他の2人は桜川さんのプライベート管理を担当していました。
Not exactly. I was in charge of Miss Marino's business affairs while the other 2 were responsible for her private matters.
ですので、業務上の秘書というよりは付き人のようなものです。
I say secretary, but they were more like her personal assistants.
でも彼女たちは次々と辞めてしまい、桜川さんも新しく秘書の募集はしませんでした。
After they both left, Miss Marino never hired anyone else.
その二人はどんな理由で離職したのですか？自己都合での退職ですか？
For what reason did those 2 secretaries leave? Did they resign of their own volition?
それは、
Not expecting Vin to suddenly ask a question, Jen seems startled. She looks at Vin in surprise and then lowers her head again.
一人は契約満期、もう一人は盗みを働いたらしく、自主退社という形で、事実上のクビですね。
Miss Marino didn't renew the contract for one of them, and the other was fired because they were caught stealing things. I'm gonna go with work pressure. After those 2 were gone, wasn't it hard for you to do the work of 3 people? Looking at Jen's ill-fitting clothing, you ask a question. Is work very busy?
いえ、 ここ何年か桜川さんはプライベートを自己管理されていたので、私は変わらず会社の業務を担当しています。
It's not bad. Miss Marino was refusing help with her personal matters these past few years, so I mainly focused on her business affairs.
それにお給金や手当にかなり手厚い職場です。予定外の休日出勤や残業も基本ないので、ホワイト企業ですよ。
She also provided me with a generous salary, and I don't usually have to work overtime during vacation. It's not a bad job, even when it gets a little busy. Huh. About the banquet. How did the banquet go last night?
特には。いえ、まさか泉さんがご出席されるとは思いもしませんでした。
It went well. We didn't expect Mr. Von Hagen to come, though. You didn't expect him? Were you not the ones who invited him?
確かに招待状は出しました。でも先生もご存知でしょ。うちの会社とパックスの合併の件が破談になったこと。
We did, but you probably know about PAX's failed acquisition of our company.
今回のファッションウィークもうちが金賞を受賞したので、パックスデザインは肩身が狭いはずです。
We also beat PAX Fashion and Design to win first place at Fashion Week, so...
桜川さんが泉さんを招待したのはマウンティングの意味も含まれています。だから泉さんは参加されないかと。
Miss Marino sent the invitation as a taunt, so none of us expected Mr. Von Hagen to appear. Did Marius' sudden appearance affect the banquet in any way?
いいえ、ただ桜川さんが挨拶の末尾に泉さんへのお礼の言葉を付け加えただけです。
Not at all. Miss Marino just thanked him for coming at the end of her speech.
あとは来賓と話してる時、泉さんの話をしながらチョコレートを1個食べました。
When we were having a toast, she brought up his name and specially ate one piece of chocolate. Miss Marino wasn't worried about what others would think about their relationship when she ate Marius's gift chocolate? Or was it intentional? Was your company responsible for propagating relationship rumors between Miss Marino and Marius?
そんなの言いがかりです。桜川さんは絶対そんなことしませんよ。
No, absolutely not. Miss Marino would never do something like that.
確かに桜川さんは買収の件で会社の価値を上げましたが、恋愛沙汰を利用するような人じゃありません。
Yes, Miss Marino used the acquisition to increase the value of her company. However, she would never treat marriage as a game.
来賓の前でわざわざチョコを食べたのは、ヴィーナスとパックスの関係が悪化していないとアピールするためです。
She ate some chocolate to prove to her business partners that there wasn't any bad blood between us and PAX.
チョコレートはビジネスパーティーではよくある手土産です。いかがわしい意味があると勘ぐるのは安直ですね。
Chocolates are indeed a commonly... God damn it, did I ask you to move forward? I wasn't finished reading. Chocolates are indeed a commonly presented gift at such business receptions, and they do not necessarily carry any hidden meaning. Thank you. Hearing Vin's explanation, Jen lets out a sigh of relief. Her tense shoulders finally relax. Initially, you didn't understand why Vin stopped pressing Jen. However, you understand after seeing Jen's reaction. Huh. It may be difficult to obtain information if we keep someone in a vice grip. Dr. Richter is experienced at handling the flow of interrogation. Guess the media makes mountains out of molehills for the views.
そうです。
She said that's right. So desu ne. Arm rashes. Jen, why do you have that rash on the back of your hand? Is it serious?
ちょっとしたアレルギーなんです。薬を塗ればすぐ収まるので、深刻なものじゃないですよ。
No need to worry. It's just an allergic reaction. It will be fine after some medication. That's good. A coworker of mine is allergic to mushrooms and their entire body hurts and itches from them. I can't imagine how it's like.
そうでしたか。私はチョコレートアレルギーなんです。
I'm allergic to chocolate.
昨夜チョコレートタワーを運んでるウェイターとぶつかってしまったらこんなことに。
If a server with a chocolate tower didn't run into me last night, I wouldn't be like this. Allergic to chocolate? That's the first I've heard of it.
珍しいみたいですね。私の場合、チョコを食べるか触れるかすると発疹が出る体質なんです。
It's uncommon. I get rashes if I eat or touch chocolate.
子供の頃、初めてチョコを食べた時には、食べ過ぎて呼吸困難になっちゃったんですよ。
The first time it happened was when I was a child. I ate a lot of chocolate and had difficulty breathing. It was dangerous.
ですので、普段からチョコレートには触らないよう心がけています。
That's why I usually try to avoid contact with chocolate. Huh. Relationship with Estelle. But Miss Marino left Mr. Von Hagen's chocolates in your care. Did she know about your allergy?
話してありました。でも、チョコはちゃんとパッケージに入っていましたし、直接触れなければ大丈夫ですので。
Okay. She did, but the chocolates were kept inside the box, so it was safe. I'm not allergic to the smell of chocolate.
桜川さんは大体優しい方なんですが、
Miss Marino was actually a considerate person most of the time.
含みのある言い方ですね。怒られるようなことでも？
Most of the time. Does that mean there are instances where she loses her temper?
5年も一緒に働いていれば、揉め事もそれなりにありますよ。
We had worked together for 5 years. Some friction was unavoidable.
どんな企業に属していても、上司に叱られることは普通でしょう。
I have. We've all seen our bosses throwing a tantrum, haven't we? I know I have. I've seen some of my bosses throw whole fucking temper tantrums.
それはあくまでもお仕事だけが原因ですか？
Are these differences due to work matters?
アレルギーの件まで話されているなら、ある程度プライベートでも関わり合いがあるのでは？
She knew about your chocolate allergy. Surely you two interacted with each other outside of work.
いえ、桜川さんとはただの上司と部下の関係で、特にトラブルなどありません。
No, Miss Marino and I only had a working relationship. We really didn't have any conflicts between us.
彼女からチョコレートを預かった私が疑われるのは当然です。でも本当に私じゃないんです。
I know you suspect me because I was holding on to the chocolates, but it really wasn't me.
おっしゃられるようなただの上司と部下の関係にしては少し不自然な行動をしているようですが。
Call her out, Vin. Oh, if you two had a strictly professional relationship, then one arrangement of yours is illogical. Booking arrangements. Let's get into it.
通常ですと出張の際は仕事の便宜上秘書とその上司は近い部屋を抑えるはずです。
Generally speaking, secretaries and their bosses will reside in nearby rooms while traveling to facilitate work matters.
どうして桜川さんは18階に、あなたは17階の1713号室に宿泊したのでしょうか？
Why was Miss Marino on the 18th floor while you were in room 1713 on the 17th floor?
ファッションウィークの関係者で部屋が埋まっていたんです。だから私だけ17階の部屋を。
The hotel was fully booked, so I put myself in a standard room on the 17th floor.
本当に？ゆうべ17階の1718号室とその隣の1717号室は空いていたそうですよ。
本当に? Is that so? Room 1718 and 1717 were vacant last night.
どうして2人とも17階になさらなかったのですか？18階の部屋が特別だとでも？
When you were reserving Miss Marino's room, what? God damn it. Why did you not select a room on the 17th floor? Is there anything special about rooms on the 18th floor?
17階と18階は部屋の大きさも宿泊代も同じです。それとも桜川さんがご指示を？
I already know it's gonna skip. The rooms on the 17th and 18th floor are the same price. Given Miss Marino's financial status and reputation, I do not believe she would care for available discounts.
予約した時は本当に空いてなかったんです。多分後でキャンセルが出たんだと思います。
There really weren't any open rooms when I was booking. Maybe people checked out later?
確かにそれはそうかもしれませんね。
What you say is a definite possibility. Timeline. Let's go. Do you still remember when Miss Marino ate the chocolate at the banquet?
だいたい19時15分頃だと思います。
Must have been around 7:15 p.m. Are you sure?
はい。19時20分にファッションウィーク主催側の挨拶があったので、ずっと時間を気にされていましたから。
I am. We invited the Fashion Week organizer to give a speech at 7:20 p.m. So I was continuously watching the time. 19:15 on Saturday night.
桜川さん、もうすぐ主催者側の挨拶ですが。
Okay, Jen, I see you. Okay. Swagged out, sis. All right, I see you. Miss Marino, the organizer will be giving his speech soon. You...
わかったわ。佐藤さんを探してきて、リマインドして差し上げて。
Can I just go into saying how gorgeous this woman is? I'm just saying she looks fabulous. Understood. Can you find Mr. Zane and remind him? While speaking, Estelle opens the box of wine chocolates in Jen's hands.
泉圭。ビジネスの腕はそれなりだけど、チョコレートの選定はお上手なようね。
Your business skills are nothing out of the ordinary, but your taste in chocolate is impeccable.
気に入っていただけたようでよかった。では今日のところはこれで失礼しますよ。ごゆっくり。
As long as you like them, I will be taking my leave first. Please do enjoy the chocolates. Okay, Marius. Goddamn, sir. With chocolate on her fingertips, Estelle looks around for a tissue. Marius suddenly comes over. Estelle is unsure whether to lower her hand or not, so it awkwardly dangles in the air. Luckily, a waiter comes by. Marius plucks a tissue from the dessert tray. I was about to say desert. Did I just say desert? I said desert. Dessert tray. And hands it over to Estelle with a smirk on his face.
ありがとうございます。お忙しいところ、お手間を取らせてしまいました。
Thank you, Mr. Von Hagen. You must be a busy man. I shall not keep you. Estelle takes the tissue and wipes her fingers as if nothing happened. She raises an eyebrow at Jen.
しおり、泉さんを見送ってちょうだい。佐藤さんは私が探してくるから。
Jen, please send off Mr. Von Hagen on my behalf. I will fetch Mr. Zane himself. She gives Marius a nod before turning around and walking away.
泉さん、申し訳ございません。桜川に代わって私がお見送りさせていただきます。どうぞこちらへ。
Mr. Von Hagen, it has been a busy night. Please do not take offense by this. When did the banquet end? Aside from when Miss Marino ate one piece, was the box of chocolates always on your person?
パーティーは予定通り20時30分に終わりました。チョコは私がずっと預かっていたわけではありません。
The banquet promptly ended at 8:30, but the box of chocolates wasn't with me the entire time.
泉さんのお見送りの後、桜川さんの指示で彼女の部屋の冷蔵庫に入れに行きました。
After sending off Mr. Von Hagen, Miss Marino said she noticed that some of the chocolates had melted. She wanted me to place them in her room's fridge.
それは何時ぐらいですか？
What time was this?
19時半過ぎくらいでしょうか。でもチョコレートを置いて戻ってきた時にちょっとハプニングがあって。
A little before 7:30 p.m., but I had a little accident on my way back to the banquet. God, I love this song. Song is fire. 1940 on Saturday night.
申し訳ございません。大丈夫ですか？
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, miss. Are you all right? After placing the chocolates in the fridge, Jen is returning to the venue when a server delivering a chocolate tower runs into her.
あなたが持っているのはもしかして。
What is that? Is it?
チョコレートソースです。お召し物は汚れていないでしょうか？
It is chocolate sauce.
しまった。
Oh no. Jen hurriedly grabs napkins from the nearest table and forcefully wipes the chocolate off of her arm and
大
hand.
丈夫ですか？お部屋までお送りしましょうか？
Miss, are you all right? Should I escort you back to your room?
大丈夫。自分で戻ります。 もしアレルギーに効く軟膏か何かあれば1713号室まで持ってきていただけますか？
I can go back myself. If the hotel has any medicine for skin allergies, please send some to room 1713.
なるほど。それで部屋から会場に戻ったのは何時頃になりますか？
What time did you return to the banquet?
20時前後だったと思います。
It was almost 8 p.m. by then.
軟膏を部屋に届けてもらった後、服をクリーニングに出しました。記録が残っているはずです。
After the server delivered the medicine, he had my clothes sent for dry cleaning. If you don't trust me, you can look up the records. What did you do after the banquet was over? When was the last time you saw Miss Marino?
桜川さんと一緒に参加者のお見送りをした後、部屋のカードキーを彼女に返して、その後は各自の部屋に戻ってます。
Miss Marino and I saw off the guests together, and I returned her key card to her. We then went back to our own rooms to rest.
21時頃、桜川さんとは17階のエレベーターで別れました。
We parted ways.
彼女に会ったのはそれが最後です。
We parted ways in the elevator on the 17th floor at about 9 p.m. That was the last time I saw her.
桜川さんのカードキーはずっとあなたが保管していたんですか？
You were in possession of Miss Marino's key card the entire time?
はい。桜川さんはパーティー会場ではカバンを持ち歩きません。カードキーも彼女の携帯も私が預かっています。
Yes, Miss Marino didn't have a purse during the banquet, so I held on to her key card and phone.
服をクリーニングに出して着替えた後はずっと桜川さんと一緒に会場にいました。
After I changed my clothes and returned, I stayed at the banquet and never left her side.
Rob Regal. Just had a 40-minute work call. Yay, lol.
Welcome back, Rob, and I'm so sorry that the phone call was that long. Contact with... See, you missed a lot. Well, it was... You see all these goddamn questions that I asked her? It was a lot. Contact with the chocolates. Jen, I need you to confirm something. Aside from you and Miss Marino, did anyone else come in contact with that box of chocolates?
そうですね。
Let me think. Jen lowers her head as if in thought.
思い出してみたんですけど、不特定多数が触るような場面はありませんでした。
I've carefully thought about it. There was no one else.
私と桜川さん、それとチョコレートを送った泉さんだけです。
Only the two of us. Of course, I don't know if Mr. Von Hagen had opened and then resealed the box. Key information acquired. And questioning. The police said you were the one who discovered Miss Marino's body this morning.
はい。海外の記事業者から桜川さん宛てに急ぎの要件があると連絡があったので、確か朝7時40分頃です。
Yes, an overseas textiles merchant suddenly needed to talk to her. It was about 7:40 in the morning.
でも桜川さんの部屋を何度ノックしても返事がありませんでした。携帯も部屋の固定電話を鳴らしてもダメで。
After the call, I went upstairs to find her. She didn't pick up her phone or the room's phone, and she didn't answer the door either.
それでホテルのスタッフにドアを開けてもらい、桜川さんの遺体を発見したと。
You then sought out a hotel employee to open the door and found Miss Marino dead in her room.
その通りです。
That's how it went. Okay, Jen, that's all the questions from me for now. Evidence record updated. Jen's testimony 1 obtained. As soon as the interrogation is over, Jen stands up and faces the police officer standing behind you all.
もう帰ってもいいですか？突然こんなことになってしまったので、やらなければいけないことが山ほどあるんです。
May I go? Miss Marino's family hasn't yet been informed of such a massive incident. I have a lot of matters to attend to.
それは許可できません。あなたは現在本件の重要参考人ですので、この後は署への同行を願います。
Unfortunately not. Miss Mendoza, you're a key suspect in this case, so you need to come with me to the police station.
私はやってません。本当に私じゃないんです。
It's not me. It's really not me.
すみませんが、江口さんにはもう少し僕らの捜査に協力をお願いしたい。
Pardon me, if it will not obstruct your operations, can you escort Miss Mendoza to the station after we have concluded our investigation of the crime scene?
森月先生、まだ聞きたいことがあるんですか？
Didn't you just finish questioning Dr. Richter?
ええ、もう少しだけ。
There are still questions I wish to ask.
でも江口さんは随分お疲れのようですから、少し休憩してから続けましょう。
However, Miss Mendoza already seems exhausted. I would like to have her rest before we continue
そ
questioning.
の間に
We should take advantage of this time. Vin looks at you, his eyes seemingly asking you to decide your next move. Sir, please let Dr. Richter and me use this time to investigate the crime scene.
わかりました。ついてきてください。
Understood. Come with me. The policeman gestures for Jen to stay put.
江口さん、どこにも行かないよう、この部屋で待機してください。
Miss Mendoza, please stay in this room. Do not wander. Jen dejectedly sinks back into the swivel chair and silently cries while hugging the cushion. As soon as you and Vin exit the room, you feel a warm breath on your cheek. Vin's gentle yet clear voice cascades into your ear.
さっき江口さんは嘘をついていたよ。
She just lied. So, Vin says that she lying. Was she lying about Jen? Anywho, I've been streaming for what? About 2.5 hours? So, with that said, I'm going to end this stream here, and in the next episode, Tears of Themis, is when we start investigating the crime scene. I will let you all know if I decide to stream at some point this week, like on another day, because I'm still kind of finagling my streaming schedule. Or I may just release an episode offline. I'll see. I'll definitely let you guys know.
Rob
So-
Regal. W stream.
You said W stream. So, if you're not following me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter, Snapchat. I don't have any Facebook-related platforms like Facebook or Instagram. I will never have a Facebook-related platform ever again. So, with that said, follow my Discord, Twitter, Snapchat. I post updates there regularly. And, yeah, if you guys want to check out my website too, that's where I keep all the other stuff, you know, like my books that I'm publishing and all that kind of stuff. So, follow my blog. I post updates on there regularly as well. So again, thank you all so much for joining me. If you liked and enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitter, please follow me. And Twitch, same thing goes. Please follow me, and that way you don't miss whenever I decide to upload or whenever I go live with more Tears of Themis. I hope you all had a blast like I did. Your girl is hungry, so I'm gonna go make me some food. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Tears of Themis. It's gonna be lit. I'm excited. Anyway.